Do not let arrogance go to your head and despair to your heart. Do not let compliments go to your head and criticisms to your heart. Do not let success go to your head and failure to your heart. A smile puts you on the right track. A smile makes the world a beautiful place. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. Guard well your thoughts when alone and your words when accompanied. Nothing can disturb your peace of mind unless you allow it to. You are unique. You have different talents and abilities. You don't have to always follow in the footsteps of others. And most important, you should always remind yourself that you don't have to do what everyone else is doing and have a responsibility to develop the talents you have been given. You cannot change anyone, but you can be the reason someone changes. Each day brings new opportunities, allowing you to constantly live with love. Be there for others. Bring a little light into someone's day. Be grateful and live each day to the fullest. I ask not for any crown, but that which all may win, nor try to conquer any world, except the one within. In a closed society where everybody's guilty, the only crime is getting caught. In a world of thieves, the only final sin is stupidity. Kindness is not a business. True kindness expects nothing in return and should never act with conditions. Courage is feeling fear, not getting rid of fear, and taking action in the face of fear. You'll never get ahead of anyone as long as you try to get even with him. Every woman that finally figured out her worth has picked up her suitcases of pride and boarded a flight to freedom, which landed in the Valley of Change. To have what you have never had, you have to do what you have never done. When you start living the life of your dreams, there will always be obstacles, doubters, mistakes, and setbacks along the way. But with hard work, perseverance, and self-belief, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Perfectionism is the enemy of happiness. Embrace being perfectly imperfect. Learn from your mistakes and forgive yourself. You'll be happier. We make mistakes because we are imperfect. Learn from your mistakes, forgive yourself, and keep moving forward. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control the way you think about all the events. You always have a choice. You can choose to face them with a positive mental attitude. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. Imagination is the highest form of research. Silently, one by one, in the infinite meadows of heaven, blossomed the lovely stars, the forget-me-nots of the angels. Live your truth, express your love, share your enthusiasm, take action towards your dreams. Walk your talk, dance and sing to your music. Embrace your blessings, make today worth remembering. The price of greatness is responsibility. Whenever something bad happens, keep calm, take a few deep breaths, and shift the focus to something positive. A single day is enough to make us a little larger or, another time, a little smaller. People take different roads seeking fulfillment and happiness. Just because they're not on your road doesn't mean they've gotten lost. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. You're never as good as everyone tells you when you win, and you're never as bad as they say when you lose. Being grateful does not mean that everything is necessarily good. It just means that you can accept it as a gift. Your conscience is the measure of the honesty of your selfishness. Listen to it carefully. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Always remember, your focus determines your reality. It's not what you say out of your mouth that determines your life. It's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. Don't let others tell you what you can't do. Don't let the limitations of others limit your vision. If you can remove your self-doubt and believe in yourself, you can achieve what you never thought possible. No matter how bad things are, you can always make things worse. Everyone wants to live on top of the mountain, but all the happiness and growth occurs while you're climbing it. Life, with its rules, its obligations, and its freedoms, is like a sonnet. You're given the form, but you have to write the sonnet yourself. The things we do outlast our mortality. The things we do are like monuments that people build to honor heroes after they've died. They're like the pyramids that the Egyptians built to honor the pharaohs. Only instead of being made of stone, they're made out of the memories people have of you. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. You are not the victim of the world, but rather the master of your own destiny. It is your choices and decisions that determine your destiny. Great leaders create more leaders, not followers. Always have a willing hand to help someone. You might be the only one that does. If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. A smart person knows how to talk. A wise person knows when to be silent. Turn your obstacles into opportunities, and your problems into possibilities. You are the only you God made. God made you and broke the mold. The first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it and not be smashed by it. How can I be substantial if I do not cast a shadow? I must have a dark side also if I am to be whole. Never let hard lessons harden your heart. The hard lessons of life are meant to make you better, not bitter. A bruise is a lesson, and each lesson makes us better. Discipline your mind to think positively. Discipline your mind to see the good in every situation and look on the best side of every event. Don't worry if people think you're crazy. You are crazy. You have that kind of intoxicating insanity that lets other people dream outside of the lines and become who they're destined to be. You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. Most of us must learn to love people and use things rather than loving things and using people. Dreams don't work unless you take action. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them.